Hey Virgos, welcome to my channel, Divinely Enlightened Tarot. This is Lauren, your tarot card reader. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is your November 2020 general reading. General readings means take what resonates and leave the rest. A lot comes in, so if nothing resonates, please check your sun, moon, and rising signs or watch any of the other videos. So we're going to start off with a Spirit of the Animal Oracle card, which I am currently shuffling as I talk. And to get things going. All right. Okay. So your spirit animal this month is a penguin. Authentic. Okay. It says, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Virgo, that's a very beautiful message. And when I said the word family, they told me to tell you that that doesn't necessarily mean blood related. It could also talk about the family you create when you're an adult. All right, the community that you surround yourself with that helps you become the person you're meant to be. Okay. All right, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get moving here. Shuffling my tarot deck, we'll get 3 cards for current energies and 3 cards for future potential energies, and then we'll clarify those. So let's just dive right in. All right. So 2 of Cups. Wow. Queen of Wands and Page of Wands. Okay. So those are current energies, future, Page of Swords, 4 of Cups, and the Judgment card. Okay. So, all right. So, just off the bat, all right. Okay. So this is a message for some of you. So 2 of Cups is uniting with the love of your life. And for a lot of you, it's going to create this spark of passion and determination and pretty much everything you've been waiting for. You're going to be more curious about things. You're going to, that youthful spark, it's like they almost awaken you from this dull, quote unquote, dull life that you feel like you've been living. That is amazing energy. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. So future energy. So with that is either somebody's gonna go into mentoring or become a student again or an apprentice. Mentally you're going to be stimulated by whatever this spark of creativity that happens. But some of you, it's going to create this emotional discontent. You won't feel emotionally fulfilled yet, but that's because you have to go through a spiritual awakening. Okay? Through a tough spiritual awakening. All right, but let's go ahead and grab my Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards to clarify. So we'll start with the top row. Cards just keep flying out on me. We're not taking the flying cards today, or at least with this deck. Okay. One more shuffle. Okay. So I'm just gonna shift these cards down for a minute so we can focus on these. Okay, here we go. Passion. Interesting. Confusion. Okay. And vanity. Interesting. Okay. So let me grab the book because these chakra cards have very deep meanings to them. So let's start with the first one, passion. This card indicates creative focus and an ability to ignite the passion necessary to manifest what you desire. The power of amber is that focused emotion can create anything, for it brings the gift of emotional discipline. Yeah, so this person's really going to do so much for you in so many ways. Like this person's going to begin the spark and then it continues to happen. But let's just move on. I want to see what this confusion card is about with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so when you are in the unknown, it may be little comfort to know that you are safe. Understand that your angels have brought you to this point. You may need more information at this time. Remain still and allow inspiration to come. Yeah, so just because the spark happens, you have to allow this energy to come forward. So if you are still kind of like coming out of a haze or just haven't had a spiritual awakening yet, just allow things to happen as it's supposed to. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and read that vanity card. The tenuous balance between what is true in our heart and what we communicate is reflected in aqua. Are you living and communicating your truth or just playing along? This may be a time of awakening to a new way of being. Be aware of distractions that may pull you away from true you. Yeah, that's very true. So even if you are on this journey, things can always come up to challenge you, to test you, to confuse you. And that's why we have to do shadow work, because we have to understand why that comes forward. We have to learn the lesson, set it aside, and realize that it just makes us stronger in the long run. Okay, great messages. All right, so that's current energies. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody who it does. Okay. All right, moving on to potential outcome energies. Page of Swords, Four of Cups, and Judgment card. So we've got renewal. Interesting. Somebody else got that card. Perfection and service. Okay. Excuse me. Some of you need to work on your root chakras. All right. So we'll start with renewal with the Page of Swords. You are being offered a chance to awaken a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is a time to start again and grow a strong foundation. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, apprenticeship students, if you're going to take classes, or if you're going to be teaching, yeah, it's going to create a stronger foundation for you. More so on the apprentice/student side of aspects, but that doesn't mean as a teacher you won't grow. Okay. Moving on to this Four of Cups with perfection. So perfection, this card indicates protection and an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support the understanding you desire. Yeah, so really need to work on your emotions. You know, being unbiased is key. Okay. All right, so service. I giggled at service because, I mean, that's pretty much, you know, every healer, whatever your journey is, you know, that's what we do. We serve others. Okay. The energy here is one of manifesting through being of service. This card indicates a steadfast ability to stay the course emotionally and create something sustainable and lasting. It can also bring to light not seeing or valuing what you have. So for some of you, try volunteering. That might awaken you. Okay. That's what I'm getting from that. Or maybe some of you are already planning on donating your time to people that need it. That will also awaken your true purpose. Okay. Honestly, I mean, you can do just about anything, and anything service-wise where there's no money involved, that will help you awaken. Okay. All right, so moving on, we're going to pull from the Oracle of the Mermaids, see what messages they have for you today, Virgo. Okay. Interesting. Somebody else got that card. Yimaya. Grandmother Ocean, Primordial. So you have a light within you that, here, you know what, so I don't botch it, I'm just gonna read what I read for the other zodiac. Okay. The mermaids sing. We wish to share with you the knowledge of the old ones, the Orisha. Maya is often depicted as a mermaid, a vast primordial mermaid with a shining star from her head, a mermaid of power who gives birth to the world. Through her, we remember mermaid energy is not simply light, flirtatious, and sexual. Mermaid energy symbolizes the birth of the world through water. Even though we mermaids' power and energy have been appropriated and diminished, until you think we're merely creatures of delight and sensuality. Yemaya's power and recognition is growing and beginning to ignite all of us. She is like a beam of light reminding us of our great age, our strength, and the many, many lessons we have learned, and how we can bring so much more to the birth in the world. Virgo, you're an earth sign. You may have a water sign in your chart that helps you heal or helps you connect to yourself, to your gifts. So be near water. If you have a pool, go in your pool as often as possible. Take baths for sure. All right, so we're moving on to the fairy deck. 2 cards have already flipped out. I'm just gonna get one more. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we got self-reliance. Yeah, I can read, I promise. Yeah. So you're gonna have to just depend on yourself for a while, Virgo. Okay, keep things to yourself. Keep your journey to yourself for a while. Also stand your ground Any energies that trigger you or hinder your growth, stand your ground, walk away. And visualization. Visualize what you want your life to look like past all the junk. As you can see, this fairy is in water. So yeah, water is definitely a thing for you, Virgo. You could also just be an emotional and more connected to your emotions than some Virgos. For some of you that that's very true for you. All right, so moving on, we're going to pull 2 cards from Soul Lesson. That's too many. Soul Journey Lesson. Okay, we got 1. Oh, no, we got 2. Okay. That was easy. Let's see. Perseverance and purpose. Huh. Yeah, I like that you got these 2 cards. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and purpose. I know what I am here to do. Yeah. It's like they clarify each other. It's pretty hysterical. There's nothing else that I really need to say for that. But obviously you won't figure out what you do until you stumble upon it, so, and have that awakening or that realization of what your purpose is. All right, so I've got my Psychic Tarot cards. Just get some additional messages from Spirit. A lot of cards fly out when I do this deck, so nothing's resonated yet. Here we go. Whoa. Okay. Let's talk about the cards that fell out. Yeah, so you got Stand Your Ground again, and then partnership, alliances. There's going to be people that come along that help you with your journey. It doesn't necessarily mean your person, but you got to find your community of people. But I like that Stand Your Ground came out twice. So yeah, you really just got to put your foot down. See power, and you got to work on your solar plexus chakra. You got to reclaim that power within there. Okay. All right. I thought more cards fell out than that, so let's just keep shuffling. Let's get you some more messages. There's some. I swear I get so messy with these cards every time. I get more messy with the cards that stay in my hands than the ones that fall out. All right. We'll read what fell out because no cards have fallen out anymore. So, look at that. Triumph, patience, and fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, things take time, Virgo. Things take time. Okay. See if any additional messages come out, and then we'll move on. Last card that came out, excuse me, I was yawning. Shadow. Interesting. I guess you guys have some shadow work to do. Remember, we have to work with our shadow. We're not meant to ignore it. It's part of our lessons. It's part of our trauma, it's part of our karma. Whether, no matter what is in there, you gotta work through it. Otherwise, you will never move on, and that spiritual awakening underneath all of this will never happen. Judgment card. Okay? All right, so let's finish off this reading with some positive affirmations from Spirit, or Universe, excuse me. Well, it's not the same thing, I guess. more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. That's beautiful. Okay, second one. My happiness is a direct reflection of the level of faith in the universe. Yeah, this is true on so many levels. And last card. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yeah, so you gotta do the work. Gotta do the shadow work. You gotta do the work. All right, Virgo, that is your reading for November 2020. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you made it this far, I will be doing a special video on Saturday for Halloween / the full moon. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.